Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Rukmini and you're watching The Dentist Hub. This video is my interaction with a special person about her journey through dentistry. Without any ado, let me introduce Dr. Arunima Chandra, who is a successful dental practitioner running her own clinic independently by the name Oyster Dental Clinic in Whitefield, Bangalore. She has done her Master Clinician program in Advanced Endodontics and Fixed Prosthodontics from AAE India and DACE USA. And let me tell you, she is also a certified tobacco cessation specialist and an active member of IDA and FDI. She is also an enthusiastic person on social media spreading awareness about the basic dental hygiene. So do follow her page on Instagram and link will be given in the description box below. Welcome Dr. Arunima, and I'm really happy to have you on my channel.
Hi Rukmini. Same feeling here. I'm really very happy and excited to be with someone who I'm really able to relate with you. Like, this was my journey. I was doing all this few years back. Now I'll be talking to you youngster. It feels really great. Thank you for inviting me on the channel. Okay, see, for me, I always wanted to be a doctor, right? From childhood only, I used to play that games which most of the girls play, okay? And me and my dad both were really fascinated that, yes, she'll be a doctor. First thing was this love for being a doctor from childhood, and the other thing was the fear of maths. I still remember when I came after my 10th exam of mathematics, I was literally sitting in front of God. I kept all my maths book and said, just let me pass this exam and trust me, I'm not going to touch this maths ever. So these two things were there, but yes, I always wanted to be a doctor, and that's what led me to choose medicine as my career. It's both ways, Rukmini, I would say. It's not that I wanted to be an MBBS doctor and I landed to dentistry. It's not like that. It was dentistry as a dentist that was fascinating for me, because when I was in 6th standard, I visited a dentist for the first time. I had a midline cavity, so for that I went to a dentist. And then when I saw him, I was really I was looking forward to him. This was a new profession, because at that time dentist was not very normal thing. It was very fascinated profession. So from that time I had the thing in my mind that yes, I want to be a dental doctor. So that's how it ended to dentistry. Okay, stress was always there. Yeah. It's not just BDS stress. Even when we used to be in 10th and 7th, 8th, every standard stress was always the part of us. So, but yeah, it was very normal for me. I was not very stressed about anything. And the thing which you're asking is the way how I used to prepare. It was little different, because that's not what I am saying. Even my friends used to take my registers, because what I used to do, you remember those V4 fractures and all those things? So there were a lot of points in which if a fracture is there, no? So it involves lot of facial aesthetics, right? So what I used to do, I used to draw a face, a round face, and then if there is a swelling in the eyelid, I used to draw swelling by another pen. If there's a bleeding from nose, I used to draw that blood coming from nose. So that image was always in the mind. So I was not mugging up all the lines. It was that image which used to come in front of me, that yes, the eyebrows were heavy, the blood was coming out, and that way it was easy for me to understand and recall at the time of my examinations also. So basically I always have followed that instead of just mugging it up or learning all the structures, I used to just keep small points, and then once we know what comes under that point, we can anyway elaborate it. That's the talent of being medical students. We know how to elaborate things, right? I think that's the most important thing. If once you will reach in 4th year, till 3rd year, still it's manageable. Like, the time which is there and the activities which we have to do is manageable. It's an equilibrium. If a person completes that work at that point of time, it's very easy. But when you're going to come in 4th year and then your internship, it's going to be really tough. 4th year is the worst part, because in that clinical work, then thesis complete, then writing all those things, and then even we have to deal with patients, right? So 4th year was little tough. And trust me, at that point of time, it was like whole day we used to be in the college only. First completing the college work, and then all the writing, going to the library, collecting stuff, making files. So it's just like we have to focus that, yeah, I was always dealing with one subject at a time, because we know when the exams are going to come. So just completing the stock of one subject and then moving to different subjects. That was how I was planning things. Because we always have a group of subjects which are our favorites. So I used to finish it off first because that will be in my head even till the exam time. Because that's easy to understand. And the ones which are difficult, which are tough, that was taken just before the exam. So they just learn it at that point of time, and then we can go and write it in the exam. Both type of students. I won't say that I was always like I'm starting studying from the day one. It was not like that. But one thing I would say, even I was not that type of student who was waiting exactly for those exam days. That yes, now the exam is coming. 1 month is left. Now I have to start. Like midway, if we start, we'll be able to manage it and complete the thing. Because even I am not that studious that I have started studying from day one. If I am going to say this, it will be a lie. I was not doing that. There's nothing called depression. Depressed word is not at all right? Demotivated is obviously, it's not just the dentist. Person of any profession feels demotivated at some point of time. It's just because we are into this field, we are thinking it that way. So, but again and again, if we have chosen something, we have thought and gave it. Obviously, if we choose a profession after 12, we want to be a dentist. That means we have something in our head that yes, we know we will be doing good in this profession. So just keep that thought in our mind and just moving. That's what I would say. I would say one thing, like whatever you feel like he's doing better, she's doing better at that point of time, it doesn't matter once you are out in the market. Okay, it's all your clinical skill, it's how you talk to the patient. These are the things which are going to matter. No one will be bothered what was your percentage. Obviously percentage matters in getting you admission to different things, and it also leads I would say you feel smart that yes, you have got this percentage, but it doesn't play a lot of role when you are out in the market. You need to have your technical skills, good clinical skills, good knowledge, good way to talk and deal with the patients. I would happily tell that because there are a lot of professions now. I don't know why people are getting demotivated after doing BDS. They are telling that what after BDS. Fine. First of all, if you have chosen dentistry, I would say I was always of my mindset I have to be into clinicals only. I want to open the clinic and I want to do patients. That's why I am into this. I have opened my clinic. But even if you don't want to be into clinical things, there are so many things. Even after BDS, you can do so many certified courses. Like if you want to be a specialized of a root canal treatments or prostho, or you want to just go ahead with implant dentistry in your clinic, there are so many courses you can opt for. Other than that, if you find after BDS you did all that and then I don't want to do patients, I don't want to get into the clinical field, you can be a tobacco solution specialist. You can give, if you are into like, you can motivate people sitting in front, you can counsel them, you can go ahead with that courses. Other than that, if you are a very good blogger, you like writing things, there are people hiring dental students to write blogs for their own clinic. That's another source, right? Then there is sports medicine. It's doing so great that you just deal with a particular segment of dentistry in which you will be dealing with sport injuries. You can be that. And then there is your aesthetic medicine, right? That is another booming thing which most of the people who are having their dental clinics, they are starting that aesthetic medicine part. They are giving derma rolls, they are doing facials, hair transplant, all those things, right? So there are multiple things. And other than that, if you have corporate mindset, if you want to get into that field, then MBA, MHA, Masters in Public Health Dentistry, these are another things which you can go ahead, right? And if you forget about all those things, if you are just too good in decorating your Insta feed, there are literally good doctors who are looking for candidates who can bring their clinic digital presence in a way that, yes, that because they don't have time to do that, they don't have the talent to do that. So they are hiring someone who knows the profession, who knows what comes into dentistry, and who have the skills to put that into a decorative form. So you can go ahead in that way and help other dentists grow, and you can just use your skills in making them digitally present. This lockdown period has been used very productively by most of us. Even I have used it. Like, trust me, I have done so many courses in this lockdown because obviously in March, April, May, we were not allowed to open our clinics, right? Now we have started going, but in that 3 months, we were literally not allowed. So whatever I'm doing on my Instagram profile, trust me, I've started doing it in this lockdown period only, because at that time I was just, once I started making a video, then I thought and I posted that video, and it was really helpful for many of us. Like now what is happening, I'm making videos on my treatment option. So if someone asks me, right, why scaling is needed, why wisdom tooth extraction, it is so easy for me that I have a video made by me on that topic. I can just share it and it's easy to understand, because my main focus on my Insta page is not to make something difficult or not to make something for the dentist. I'm making those videos so simple, so simplified that a layman person who wants to really understand what the treatment is can go through those videos. So I have used my lockdown period for that, and it gives me happiness that yes, now when patients are like, ma'am, your videos are really easy to understand, we are able to relate with it, exactly this is what my wisdom tooth is about, exactly these are the type of pains which I have. So it feels good, right? That is going to be a helpful talk for me. Even after the lockdown, I can share those with patients and help them out. So even all the students, there are so many webinars, so many online courses which are there. We can enroll and make use of it, I would say. Okay, my message to the budding dentists are, please guys, don't be demotivated. Okay, this is a lovely profession. When I am into this, it's like 5 years I have completed my dentistry and I am practicing now. So there are a lot of alternatives now. Fine, if you don't want to be into clinical, explore new opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities. Talk to me, talk to other people who can guide you, and we are surely going to tell you there are so many options now that you don't have to feel demotivated at any point of time. Okay, you will surely be able to good in your life. It's just you have to come to a conclusion that yes, whether you want to be into clinical or you don't want to be in clinical, and then you can choose accordingly.
Thank you, Dr. Arunima, for spending your valuable time and being with us. And yes, do not get stressed up, plan new things, work them out. Do not pile up your work and syllabus till the end. Do not get demotivated at any point of time, because there are many options that you can choose after completing your BDS. Thank you for watching. Do give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Dentist Hub. Also let me know in the comment section below if you have found any part of the video helpful. See you in another interesting video. Until then, stay home and stay safe.